as we draw a new request this week. We have a request in. Let me pull up my list here. We have a request from the Pootis78 off of Instagram to draw Lisa from Genshin Impact deflating a bus. And while we draw, we'll chat about my opinions of Genshin Impact. I've played it several times, and we'll discuss that. But in the meantime, just looking at this notification. Okay, we skipped a few rounds. Alright, we're gonna get on to what we can do best, which is draw! Draw! Ignore the arm going up. The ghost of my apartment wants to keep raising my arm for some reason. That's the only explanation I can get. I did change the angle of the camera a little bit, so we can get my face at least moving. And today I'm not looking just down. And that's a spoon that's on my desk from lunch. Shouldn't be that. Such a mess. Such a mess. Alright, I'm just trying to get my pad to where I want it. And, yeah. So, those who have not been playing Genshin Impact, which I don't know who hasn't at least tried it. Lisa is one of the first characters you get in the game. I got her, and it literally gives it to you. They give her as a character you have in the party. I need to move that around a bit. I do need to see it, because there's a lot of details, especially in the hat and the face, that I want to make sure. I played the game a few times in its early days. Really early days. So, when it initially launched, I played it. And I think after its first anniversary, I went back into it and played it. And I just suck at the game, I guess. Because, seriously, I just keep having issue with pulling off the combos so smoothly that people say you need to really master to get anywhere in the freaking game. So, yeah. Not that great with Genshin. And you add in the fact it's a gacha game. It's a gacha game. There's no poo-pooing what they've done for the gacha game market. They gave you a decent game for free. And then you buy little gacha chances to get your best girl or guy. And frankly, I just kept... why did I do the lash that way? I don't even know if I got... Did I get any rares? I probably got Chi-Chi. I think I do have Chi-Chi. That's the only half-pint character I got. But I don't think I had really anything impressive. I never really got a gold or yellow glow. Just using the Chalk Eaters. If you haven't seen the Chalk Eaters video for Genshin Impact, check it out. Sums up the game really well. Plus, it does it in a very catchy way. So, she's got a little bit of a lip. I gave her too much lip. Gotta give her a bit of a smile. She's got a little lip under there. I will say... Well, actually, I might have Mona. That might be my one character of note that I pulled. I think I do have Mona. I have not played the game in 2 years. So, those of you who play and are like, ooh, I seriously just played it for a little bit because I wanted something and I couldn't afford anything new. So I was like, okay, let's just play some Genshin. And before I knew it, I was sucking away my money. And I was like, nope, gotta stop this habit right now. But more and more people play Genshin or Honkai Rail since they introduced that one. Will I ever play them on stream? I don't know. I think maybe if, I get sponsored to do the stream, but even then, I'm going into it saying, I am not big on, playing the game. Simply because of its sort of gotcha moment. Well, I mean, it's definite gotcha bits. So, not really gonna give it a fair shot, honestly. Speaking of streams, last night's game stream was canceled due to health. The reason I'm bringing it up right now, that health issue, still occurring. So, if you hear me in pain, or any other weird noises, and me having to jump out of the stream of it, here and there, that's my stomach issues. And this is the beginning of a very, very unpleasant weekend. It's not like it's a horrible weekend, but let's just say tomorrow I don't get to eat anything. I have to be drinking everything. And I go in for colonoscopy surgery tomorrow, on Monday. So, and I know many people on a lot of these platforms, you're not old enough for that stuff. I'm not old enough for that stuff. But I've had it 8 times already. Because my stomach is messed up. And this has been probably the hardest time I've had to prep, because there's so many things I had to remove from my diet this year that I could not include to eat even today, just because I started the prep of it. Today just being some white chicken with some salt and pepper, and a little bit of cucumber and tomato. That's it. That's my big meal. I had a little bit of a firehouse sandwich, but most of my food, it's been nothing. It's been nothing. And it's not like I don't want food or want something good. I just can't stomach it, and it makes it so difficult. So yeah, I gotta do all that prep work tomorrow, which, good reason not to have a stream tomorrow. Cause me having stomach issues right now, wait until I start the meds tomorrow, and that's Anybody who's gone through it, that is not a pleasant experience in any sense. And we all have to go through it eventually. Because you gotta make sure your colon's healthy. Even though mine is guaranteed not to be healthy. My intestines and stomach pretty much were probably at 40%, I'd say, compared to a normal person. I can't physically stomach food at times. I can't have nuts anymore, which is disheartening. I was literally looking at peanuts at the store today when I went to the store to get food for the week. And I was like, I want some peanuts. Let me get some peanuts. And then I realized, I was like, crap. I can't have peanuts. I can't have almonds. I can't have any nut. I can't have citrus either. Which, when you do prep for this crap test, you can only have Jello and clear soups. And I had to delve through Amazon to find a flavor I could have of Jello. Because you can't have the red, you can't have the blue, and you can't have the purple colored Jellos. So you're left with the yellow, orange, and green, which of course is lime, orange, and lemon. All three citrus fruits. And I can't have them. And it's just like, why? Why can't I have something that's delicious? But no citrus for me. So, I got pineapple. I found pineapple on Amazon. I'm like, yeah, I'm not supposed to have any fiber for the next few hours. Actually, for 3 days before doing this test. And I followed that example. I have not eaten fibrous food, but pineapple is fibrous. In fact, that's how I get my fiber these days. It's the only way I get my stomach to eat fibrous. Normally I drink it though. I just drink the pineapple juice, which, honestly, Rustage said it right in the D&D campaign for One Piece D&D. Pineapple juice too good. I know a few people who hate pineapple, but honestly, the juice is just heaven. There's a reason that I call it that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... That's more what I want to see. I need to see the rows. Okay. Trying to do a rows as best I can. I guess it's supposed to be a rose. I don't think they... Well, they do have different kinds of flowers in the series of games. Oh. And I did that in the wrong spot, too. So we're gonna have to redo it. Alright, it's gotta be over here. So, let's erase a little bit. But when you draw rows, it's best to kind of do several sort of like half moons around and sort of close off the gap a little bit. Helps you get the rose petals down right. Alright. Zoom out again. It's got 3 things that go from that, so. Now, the second part of this request puzzles me. I don't know what the Pudis 78, why they chose her deflating a bus tire with her gloves, but okay. It's not the first time we've come across some unusual fetish-like behavior. I don't know if it's fetish. I mean, but hell, everything can be freaking fetish. But, yeah. So she's got a ribbon in her hair. We're also doing this as a stand-up, or a vertical drawing over what we usually do, which is horizontal. Alright, I'm going to do this. Let's see. What you saw briefly, I've come to the decision over this week while I've been doing art at work during my lunch break. I'm going to do covers for Witchin that come out every changing story arc part. And so I'm starting to draw the cover that will occur after the current issue that's running. That started last week, just got updated today, and, well, that's what we got. I'm trying to see, okay. There is, I know there's a cape, but there's sort of a, I can't tell. Is this supposed to be a sleeve? I guess. Guess it's a sleeve. I've not paid enough attention to the kitchen characters to pay much. I mean, Lisa was in it from the start, so I do know that. And I know the one I kept pulling, which annoyed me to hell, after they opened the second area, was the maid girl, in the beginning of the game. And it just annoyed me. I pulled her, I think I got her to max of her points and then some. Because I just kept getting her. And I was like, can I have a different character? That's one of my biggest peeves of Genshin is the game, the chance you're getting one of the characters you really want is almost nil. And you kind of get stuck with just some meh characters and pulls, and you still have to make them stronger by pulling them, like, what, 5, 7 times? Somewhere around there? Maybe even 10. I could be wrong. But I just don't understand what the appeal is. But then, I've never been a huge, we must have the waifu. Like, no. Starting to make my list for the full runtime of our lesser looks for the season. We are starting with Fluffy Paradise, which is an isekai. And that's something I have to state. This year, or at least this season, almost every freaking new anime is an isekai. Holy crap. I was like, maybe there'll be a sports one in there. Like, nope. There are 2, maybe 3 romantic anime that are not isekai. There's one comedy series and one isekai with mech, which is the only one I've seen with mech. But the next one we're going to talk about, Fluffy Paradise, does do something unique with isekai. And I've enjoyed it so far. I'm not going to give my ratings yet on it. That's for us to do Thursday. But yeah, I can't vouch for wanting to watch too many anime this season because it's mostly isekai. And that's just depressing. So, I'm hoping there'll be some hidden gems down the line, but I think I'm going to end up breaking a rule that we have instilled, and I'm going to watch a sequel, because it's something I didn't even mention in our 2023 review 2 weeks ago. And that's, we might watch the second season of Urusei Yatsura. And I'll give my notes, because a lot of people I hear, they're like, oh, well, she was the original waifu. Lum was. And they're like, oh, you know, I'm going to use Garnt's words on this one, because I literally just watched him. And he said, oh, this is your grandfather's waifu. I was like, you just hurt me, Garnt. I freaking loved the original Lum. Urusei Yatsura. The remake? I will say, I've watched all of season 1. I am happy with how they did it. So I don't expect being upset in season 2. But we'll still probably give it a review, since we got way too many isekai, and a lot of them are just the same. So it's like, oh, I'm a character with some ungodly known power, including next week's review. Jesus, how many isekai? I mean, I'm just hoping that this year is nothing but isekai, because I can't take it. I really can't. I love anime, but give me something not about another world. Give me something dramatic. Give me something humorous. Now, there are some series that I'm got on my list that fit those categories. I don't know how well they'll fit the categories, but they at least fit the category. I did not get a good look. I know she's got a lantern on the back. Which kind of goes like that. I wish I had an image of it, but we'll do that. Okay. I want to redo her bangs a bit here, because they're not right. Okay. And to be fair, the artists at Miho, I give them, full respect. I don't know who they are, because they're animators and artists from China that probably are getting no respect for the work they put in. Because it's China. But, I mean, I'm not gonna diss it. I think there is a Genshin anime coming out, at which point we will, I almost guarantee you, see Lisa. Maybe just as a minor character in the anime, but it's not coming out this season. I do know it's coming out, though. Try and do this other rose. But where? At least this past season, I had some sci-fi, some, slice of life. This season, an anime is just mostly isekai. And I don't like it. I really don't. Don't like the concept that it's mostly isekai. I may like the episodes. I might find a show I fully endorse. But at the same time, I am not thrilled by the titles that we've got this season. Given we've had a lot of hitters, heavy hitters, in fall. But to not have a decent series that's new, that's not isekai, I am just downhearted. I could be wrong. Alright. Let's bring her arm over. I don't like how that came out. Alright. Nope. Stop showing that. Stop showing that. It's not done. Trying to do Witchin's covers / art pages, or whatever I want to call them. Trying to do it differently than Demon Blade. Demon Blade, I tried to just do a color page of the comic, based off of the story in that chapter, or that arc, in the case of the current arc. But yeah. Okay. Let's... I'm a little taken back by how much detail I'm having to do for pretty much one character without much in the background. There's not going to be much time to do a background today. I might throw something quick together, but given my health and me doing this stream requires me sitting up, and even saying these words, I'm nauseous. Probably should take some candied ginger to help my stomach a bit. Damn it. Give me that. Give me that. Shoot. Take the jam off. We'll reach her all the jam. Damn it. Hands shaking from pain. Let's see here. Alright, it's just a simple gold necklace. So that. This is also going to be a pain in the ass to color, because what we have involved here. Luckily, she has a theme, a color theme, which is mostly purples and blues, with a little bit of warm brown and green in her eyes, because green and purple work well together. Alright, let's see here. Got that. Yep. There's that. There's that. And I will give the character designs are nice and unique, even if they're cookie cutter. They pretty much are just cookie cutter characters. There's probably like 9 to 10 unique looks to the characters. And then it's just this version with this hair, and this version with this hair and outfit, and yeah, I mean, I can't say much. I do have a limited drawing character-wise choice. Trying to do her fingers. Is this gonna be a new thing for me to have to draw? That I don't know. That, I mean, yeah. I talk about, you know, the fetishes of it, but I also question who would find this their thing, you know? But then there's a lot of people who have different tastes, and I need to see this glove better. And there's no fingers to the glove. They hid them. I'm gonna go with this concept on this glove. So we're gonna say, all right, it does curl. All right, first off, it goes like this. But in between there, we have a gem and something else. I'm just gonna kind of go with what I feel like on the design of the glove, because frankly, I'd be fighting for hours using just what I got in front of me to get it right. I will say this is probably, no, definitely, this is the first. Oh no, no, I've drawn Mona. We got a chat here. Let me see if I can pull it up on YouTube. Yo, Amira, what's up? Saw the stream and just got finished with rendering episodes of my current series. So finished up, I figured I would see what's up. We're drawing! Drawing away, Cypher. That's what we're doing. We're back to doing art. I'm going to, I can't make up Ni no Kuni. I'm not, simply because of time this week. We'll do more Ni no Kuni on Friday when we're scheduled, provided everything goes straight with surgery this week. So, I mean, this is an outpatient surgery. Later this year, I am going to have one that is not outpatient, based off all this mess. So, not looking forward to that, because gonna have to take time off. And it's not... It sounds like one of those surgeries that you kind of never want to go through. But because I have a bleeding problem internally, it's got to get done. They've got to stop my internal bleeding. Alright. Let's try adapting her hair a little bit more. Actually, I'll go ahead and show the witching cover a little bit real quick as I'm talking about the hair. It's really frustrating at times. I put myself in a bit of a corner, and this is about the 12th time I drew the hair behind Ida for this cover. Sometimes you've got to get it to where it looks right, and Ida's hairstyle that'll be changing in that chapter is pretty much the hairstyle I planned for her for most of the series. So when I originally designed her, which we did on stream, something witchy this come. That's when we designed her. That's when I designed her hair to be sort of a helix braid. Is how I'm referring to it as. There's no other way to really kind of make that sort of understandable. But, I mean, I guess you could wear your hair like that, but for Ida, it's, I don't, that's a bit too thin for her. For Ida, having hair that way, it's a little more struggling to draw and make sure it comes out right. Because the story so far just has her with twin tails. And a short hair on the top. But twin tails in the back. Party in the back? I know this is somewhat dizzying, me doing this turnaround, but I don't want her booba to look off. There we go. We gotta do the elaborate gilding on her chest. Okay. First things first, we need to do bumps, not a flat curvature. think I'll move that here so it's a little more over the shoulder. But yeah, I'm also in the process of working through, as I stated, what I want characters to be wearing in the next chapter of Demon Blade. And I gotta work on Ida's design for the next chapter too. Mainly because, well, with Ida, I already have one set designed at the end of the current chapter. But we're gonna go into her going around and shopping, so I might want to change up what she's wearing. Well, I am changing up, but I think I'm gonna go with something similar to what I'm doing for the cover of the next chapter. So okay, and they have little triangles, loops, and whatnot. So let's bring that down. Don't know why multi-stream didn't show the comment, so I had to switch that. Unfortunately, still no way for us to see comments from Twitter. And I have been, or have already promised, that I will do more with Instagram this year. And there's the option I can stream these also to Instagram. My problem is Instagram being owned by Meta. We had to stop streaming on Meta because we kept getting false copyright claims on us for even talking. We got copyright claims. And Meta just lets that crap happen, and there's no way to turn an audience through Meta products. Maybe through Instagram, so I'm willing to give it maybe a try once I get it set up properly. But not likely. Facebook, we're not returning. They were consistently violators of just letting me draw and talk, and copyright claiming me. And I already have one potential lawsuit that if you caught Tuesday's stream, or no, not Tuesday. No, Tuesday. I keep forgetting Dribble Draw's Tuesdays. If you got Dribble Draw, yeah, I have to copyright claim. I have to copyright claim somebody from Argentina who is re-uploading my work and claiming it as their own. So there's that, and it's not pleasant. I knew I didn't like this. Her body has more of an hourglass, so we'll do more of an hourglass. Okay. Now I need to look at, let's see here. I'm gonna switch over to put up new window so I can see how her lower half is, because we're getting a little bit of it, and I do not see it on this where I have it for the stream. Bring chat back up here. Alright. And I'm spelling it. Alright. Images. Alright. I need to see her lower body. Alright. This is straight from the game, so we can use that. Oh. Alright. She has a belt and what looked like a girdle closes in on itself. So, already doing it wrong. There. Alright, belt mimics the belt in her hat. Right down to the damn ornaments. Needless to say, I've been trying to be healthy yet relaxing and keeping artwork going. We do have some good art coming down the line. I was really proud of the latest One Piece Days at Sea that is on Patreon, if you're wondering where it's at. It'll be on Patreon. Publicly will be released next weekend. Not this weekend. This weekend, there will be no Patreon releases. Actually, no, wait, there might be. I might be one behind. I might hold off on releasing. So next week or the week after is when the One Piece will come out. Days at Sea. Chapter. Let's see. Okay, her rose. It looks like she's still got a rose on her belt. Let me see. Yeah, a very large one. So we're only just gonna get sort of the side of that. Okay. That goes down. She has definitely an interesting skirt. I want it. I just bought a skirt today. Only problem was the gift card I was given had no money on it. So I was like, no, not buying that skirt today. So it's a mess. It's a mess. Let's see. Bring this down. I had a decision to make when I did the sketch work for this one. I could have either left the dam or had a full bust or just the tire. I didn't want to draw her sitting or kneeling and deflating a tire. So it may be a little off, but yeah, since I'm freehanding it, whatever, but I did, and in fact, I can pull up my reference for the car tire, or bus tire. It should be in our layers. This is a reference I had to go with, as well as some other references. I didn't like it flat on, because, again, the point is for her to be deflating it. Yeah, come on. Oh, that's why it's not coming out. It's a pencil, not a pen. We always use the pen tool. Gone are the days when the pen tool meant something different on art programs. Well, I guess not. And Illustrator still uses it as it originally was. Yeah. But pretty much Clip Paint does not have the same kind of pen tool. Pen tool is for vector drawing, which is point-to-point drawing in Adobe programs. And here, it's like a regular pen. So if I just bought a nice pen, I don't really have much on the mind to chat about. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about on Tuesday, because I'm really tapped for the subject or to host. But I'll think of something. I mean, if nothing else, I mean, I guess I could talk about my surgery from Monday on it. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot we could talk about that I just don't think is the right time to talk about. Maybe we can talk about Matt, Pat, and a few others retiring. Maybe that can be our stream for Tuesday. That's not working out right. Yeah, okay. That's not working out. Alright. I know, it's hard for to see. But... what the hell? For some reason I entered into Texel. Ah. Okay, let's clean up this bow a little bit. Let's do some of the color, because we're going to be sitting here forever if I just keep not doing color. So let's go with the eyes first. things I see, I'm kind of caught in a conundrum here because I want to talk about some things, but I can't for leakage reasons. Art-wise, because I mean, Demon Blade 9's come to its end. I haven't drawn the last 3 pages fully, but 9 is in its conclusion after today's revelation that just dropped of the latest chapter. Why is this? Are there 2 different images here? Why am I seeing? Did I mother fudger? I did. I did a crap ton of work on the wrong layer. Alright. Edit. Copy this layer. Alright. No, not that. Edit. Copy this layer. Edit. Paste. Alright. Move this up here. And I'm gonna do my best to just erase Lisa from here. There might be some color issues as we go. I can't believe I just did that. Alright, let's do this actually. This way, I guarantee that that's cleaned up. Alright. Merge that with flow. Now, we should be able to color some areas. Alright. I'll have to open up. The mouth isn't quite right. Let me do it from this. Let's see. Her mouth. It's more like this. Oh, hold on. Oh. More of a purse mouth. Alright, got some white. But yeah, I'm trying not to spoil Witchin. I mean, I could talk a little bit about Demon Blade, I guess. Chapter 10. Part 1, basically, of a 4-part story. But they're not declared individual parts. Or, I mean, separate parts. They're basically a story covers partially in chapter 10, finishes up in chapter 11, which leads directly into the chapter story. I mean, the story for the next 3 chapters, or for 11 through 14, pretty much. 13. 11 through 13. Why is that? Is that on a different layer? That's on a different layer. What layer are you on? Okay. Nope. I need to see where I'm drawing. Alright. I mean, I guess there is the good news that my family member that caused me to not stream through December, because of their health, and how close to death they were. They're home, they're relaxing, taking it easy, getting back on their feet. So, there's that. That's something I can talk about a little bit. I don't want to go into too much detail because, one, it's personal, and two, they are not present on the streams. They do have a name for themselves though, and I can't divulge that kind of stuff. But yeah, happy to see them home. Their dog is really happy to see them home. Sweetest, mixed breed, I guess? I don't know what she is. She's a little bit of lab, a little bit of, say almost golden poodle? A little bit of that. But there's so many freaking dog breeds out there. I can't say what breed exactly, because I don't know. I can't stay around dogs too long because I'm allergic. So it's like, I love them to death, but when I can't see after being around them for a few hours, that's usually a problem. So, especially when I need to drive. You stupid white line. Alright. And you know what? Let's do that a little bit. Oh, nope. Nope. Not there. I will say, this is how Lisa has her hair. It's not too far from how I normally have my hair. Yes, I will do the dead mom hairstyle on myself because, well, that's just how I am. And I feel it's a lot more comfortable with my long hair. I even have had a rose sort of scrunchie. I don't think I have it anymore. I think it may have been lost in the year of eviction and moving. But at least it's enjoyable. You are just causing me freaking trouble right and left. You piece of crap. This is why it pays to look at what you're drawing on, layer-wise. Didn't do it, paying for it, and didn't want to redraw. I don't even know what games are coming out that I really want to play this year. I mean, there's always the, oh, this game will come out. And maybe this, I may, and see, this is biting myself in the foot if I do stream it. Play the new South Park game. May. On stream. My main issue is it's South Park, and some of those scenes may not be appropriate for streaming. Can't play the first one. Definitely. No, I could play the first one. Definitely cannot play a certain scene in the second one. And the second one was the better of the games. Although, I loved the final boss in the first one over the second one. But this next one, I'm curious, because they're taking it from the way the show looks to a 3D environment, which kind of is off-putting. I think the reason the latest two games succeeded of South Park is because it looked like you were just playing an episode of the show. And we're looking at, a rehash of the first South Park game going into 3D. And the first one was nothing but a shoot 'em up that was amusing, but not really that great of a game. It was kind of dull, to be honest. Yeah, I know there's a mess here that we need to clean up. Alright, we need white over here. And there's little dots in that. We also need some yellow. This light yellow. Yeah, I think most of the games I want to do on stream this year are all last year's games or years before, because I do kind of want to do Cyberpunk, because I enjoyed Cyberpunk back when Cyberpunk meant something. I mean, other than a video game franchise. And yeah, a lot of people have been telling me, play Baldur's Gate! Play Baldur's Gate! I'm like, yeah, I've been on no giving money to Wizards of the Coast kick for a while, and frankly, that's what's been holding me back. Well, that and I don't have a decent system to play it on. But, yeah, I'm gonna be fighting with myself on that one, because I don't like what Wizards has been doing in the last year. As a role-playing person, especially both a GM and as a game creator for RPG system, I hate what they did with a passion. Because I have a lot of people that are like, oh, let's play some D&D. I'm like, yeah, I love D&D. Then I'm reminded, no, they just basically screwed me into having to do a crap load of work. That did not need to happen. Oh well. Eventually, some of this stuff will come to end for me. Why do I keep hitting that? Instead of hitting this. So I can move. Where's the key here? I need D. Alright, it looks like a dark purple. Oh, come here. Nope. Nope, nope. Did the wrong thing. Nope. Back there. Oh, wait. No, I see what's going on. I see what's going on there. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. And still needs to be around here. More of this color. Let's see. Oh! Nope, went too far. I don't know why it's open there, but we'll close it. I am still in my own game playing off hours when I want to relax a little bit. I am still trying to complete Skyrim. I know. I am well past when it came out. But I am determined to get to the end of Skyrim. And I mean, like, maxing out trophies. I'm not gonna go full platinum, because that would take too much of my time. But at least get a majority, at least 75% of the trophies, for the damn game. Why is there, oh. Okay, I see why. Let's see. That. Let me get the big eraser. Get back here. I'm seeing too much double. And it's messing with me. Well, everything's fine, but we need to get, and they're going all over the way. Alright. We need to get this drawn out a little bit here. Clean that out. That's going to be a different color. And that's supposed to be white, so... Alright, let's do... I've been wanting to... Speaking of role-playing, I've been wanting to play another game, if not run another game. I just don't have the time to commit to making a game. I guess I would find the time if I had enough interest in it. I don't mean my interest, I mean players' interest. And right now, the group I usually game with, well, they're a mixed bag. Some want to go to the new systems, play the new systems. A majority of them are vividly stubborn. That are like, I don't want to learn a new system. It's like, okay. I want to keep playing this one system that's not balanced properly. Like, of course you do. You want to play a game that's completely unbalanced. So that there's no threat. Me! I want that threat. I also want role play, not rolling play. And role playing. But that's a bit harder to get out of people. But, I mean, I certainly hope with our system, Green Lightning, as I get to working on it more. I haven't done squat in the last few months on it. But I would love to run a game of it. Every time I try, though, no one's interested. Or no one can find the time to game. That's more the issue. We're adults. We all have to do work and jobs. We can't role play. I mean, I guess I could talk about that on stream Tuesday. But what I mean by that, what triggered me just a second ago with an idea. Talking about roleplay, well, Amazon has released a movie with, I think, Chris Tucker, or maybe Chris Rock. One of the two of them. One of the Chris's. I know it's not Chris Pine, but it is other Chris's. One of the Chris's. But they released a movie called Roleplay. That I don't know if I wanna watch it. I know it's not D&D roleplay. It's bedroom roleplay, I think is what they were going with. Or some other weird kind of roleplay. And actually, before we started streaming, there's an announcement that the Twitter CEO, or not Twitter, Twitch CEO, was finally admitting the platform does not turn a profit as well as Amazon wants it to be. So, there's that, which is just wonderful. But the reason I was brought up that roleplay and so the other roleplay came into mind. Hazbin Hotel starts on Prime in 2 weeks on the 20th, which is 7 days from today. So, next Saturday. I guess we can talk about that. I'm not gonna go into much of the dumb drama if I cover it, because there's some drama it's like, really? You're gonna make or throw a fit because of that. But we probably should talk about stuff like the Alistair issue that's been going on that people are complaining about. A couple others. Alright. Very much a dark purple. And I still need to do the design before I even do that. But I think I'm going to use that same color on the skirt. Or need to use the same color on the skirt. With the exception of these. Nope. Don't do that. This. These little ornaments. Light purple goes on this one. Gosh, we're almost a half hour left in the stream. I have got to get it going. Alright, I'm going to use that color on the belt. Ah! Stop doing it. There we go. Ah! There we go. There's going to be a little hot there. You haven't done much with the tire. We got an entire tire finish up here. You're not getting tread. You're not getting tread. I'm saying that right now. I would be here all night doing tread. I've also been getting notifications to go. I mean, this came in through Instagram. And we do want to do more with Instagram. I just don't know what. Since Facebook Meta. Meta is what they call. See, people want to complain about X. I can at least say X or Twitter, and people will know what I'm talking about. Meta? I just don't remember it that well, and I don't think many people will say it's Meta, because it's just a horrible name. And people are like, oh, Twitter's got a horrible name. No, just being called X. Give me X over Meta. Especially when you want to talk about Meta's properties. You know, Facebook, Threads, Instagram. Yeah, let's not go after one group for giving us the straight and easy way to talk about their platform, like Twitter or X, because they're still very short syllables. You just be like, X! I saw it on X! Instead of Meta. Yeah, I'm less tolerant of the crap Meta's put me through with copyright claims on my own voice. I'm just gonna try and do a quick symbol on her body, chest, or not, her torso. Sort of midriff more area. Dang it. Don't want that. And I'm trying to keep it like it is, but I mean, we are already pushed for time as it is, because we're going into this really limited time to do. And that's what we get. We get a hyper detail character. Dang it. It's not getting there. Trying to undo there. Freaking. Alright. That's about as good as it's getting. I am not gonna fight with this all night. I'm not gonna fight with it beyond our time limit, because I'm still not well. And the more I sit, the more pain I get. So. Hopefully it'll be better after Monday. We'll know later. But for now, I'm just willing to take some of the pain less. So we got our skirt. Gonna continue there. And then we're gonna get our skin cologne. Nope. Dang it. I hit the freaking paint bucket. Come on. Yeah, I gotta freaking do a little bit more detailing. You know, it's a lot easier to do the detail once on a computer image and be able to just have the character move from there. And you only have to draw it again if you're going to do promotional. There's Demon Blade being worked on. Same page we were working on 2 weeks ago, because I've been focusing on Witchin' this week. But, yeah, I really try to stay away from too much detail. It's one thing for a video game character, but when you're doing something like animation or comic work, where you're going to be drawing this character over and over and over again, the more detail you put means the more work you're doing. And you just gotta simplify for a little bit and be like, no, I'll let so-and-so do this. I mean, when you watch other artists out there that do streams and whatnot, a lot of them, like I said before, they're doing sort of zoomed in quick work in a sort of showing, be like, this is what I've done. Doesn't state how long it took them. Normally, you do something like that on a capture camera, you spend all day drawing that character out. Maybe you'd spend at minimum 5 to 6 hours on that drawing. These are 2-hour drawings. So, I mean, I spend a lot more time on the comics. That's the reason why Dribble Draw, while it's a 2-hour show, I don't think we'll finish too many pages. sketches. I know there's one other thing I need to do, because it's gonna bug me. Not putting your arm in. On the other side. I'm glad I did the sketch work. I was half debating just do it from the get-go, but I don't think I would have been able to get the sketch work done for this drawing and still be able to draw it in our allotted 2-hour time. More of that damn problem I made for myself by not checking layers. Okay. Try and put a little shadow in here. Oh wait, I see something that's a problem right there. It's definitely a problem. Oh. That should be clear. There we go. I so want to scratch my back. Problem is I need something to scratch my back. Dang it. I'm gonna take a brief pause here while I... Instead of having a paintbrush nearby, not no-by. Let's see here. So far, I mean, I don't think this is too terrible for my first time drawing Lisa, and considering we have the limit in this series of the 2 hours, I don't think this is terrible. I do think there's some things I could do better, but I mean, that's drawing. That's being an artist. Learn to put the pencil down at some point. And that's where we're reaching with this. Is there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to be like, nope, it's done. And it's gonna come literally in about 25 minutes. We can keep doing detail as much as we want, but we're eventually gonna hit that road, and I want to kind of get as much of Lisa put together here. There's the pencil. I'm actually gonna make that go that way. Clean that up. I know one thing I can talk about. The new One Piece opening. Love it. It's not my favorite. And I was doing, going through Facebook, and there was this post set up from this group, or this website thing that was reposted to a Facebook group that I'm part of. That said the top 100 anime songs of all time. And it teed me off. Because it's one of those that fans get to rank. And you could tell where those fandoms were from. There was a crap ton of Naruto songs up in the top. And there's Demon Slayer, or what is it? I know I have it on my phone. The first Demon Slayer song opening. It's a good song. It is not number one, in my opinion. And this, I can strongly state from some other anime people out there that it's not their number one in their choice. It's probably not even in their top 10. But because there's so many fans of the series, it got number one ranking, which is just wrong. Just wrong. And it was even harder to take when at 6th place. Now, mind you, this is the best showing I could see it getting from modern fans. But Cruel Angel Thesis from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Number 6. That's just wrong. I mean, that is by far one of the best openings of anime in general. And they also put Tank from Cowboy Bebop all the way down to like 30. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You have like 12 Naruto openers. And I'm not talking the good openers. I'm talking like the Shippuden opens. Which were not that great. I mean, they don't even have on that list, what was it, the 3rd Naruto opener that was the really good one? The Fighting Dreamers song? I don't even remember what its title was. It could be Fighting Dreamers. It wasn't even on the freaking list. But you put other Naruto songs on there, and it's like, no. Those weren't that good. But One Piece, ironically, it was the one chart I've seen lately that didn't have One Piece in the top 10. It had ranked, the highest ranking One Piece song was, of course, the original We Are. And I think that was like in 25th position. And I saw 2 other One Piece songs that I agree with. Hope and, the one that they had it in its lobby that I don't remember the name of it. But it was by far one of my favorite because of how energetic and upbeat the song is. But yeah, you put Tank and Cruel Thesis all the way down on those charts? They're some of the greatest anime tunes. Hell, I love Your Lie in April. We've done a review on it on Septum Sins vs. the World this past year. I love Goose House. I'm sorry. It's still not higher ranking, in my opinion, than Cruel Angel Thesis or Tank. And what's worse, even worse than that, the song. Alright, what do we ever do? I have to put this caveat, because we've been stating we were going to do it since 2000. 2021 or 2021. That Septum Sim vs. the World, myself, and Jacob also from it, we're gonna release our personal top 10 openers, and the number one song on my list was like number 40 on this list. And I was like, how can it be? Because the only reason my number one song on that list is number one is because the fan base that can still sing every single word without music by heart. And that is to be the best from Pokemon. It is by far such an iconic franchise song. Even though it's just the English release version, it is such an iconic song for Pokemon. And to see that not even make the top 20, I was like, what the hell are you smoking? That song, you can walk to a con, start the song, and let everybody else finish it. And it will be finished. It's a theme song for a franchise that is multi-billions for Nintendo. Now, for those wondering, will we play Scarlet and Violet ever? Probably not. Probably not. I have not liked the direction that Scarlet and Violet. Well, I'm not gonna say direction, more the style of Scarlet and Violet. And frankly, I've been doing this Pokemon game. I mean, literally playing the games. I've been doing it since I was in college. Because that's when it came out. And I am just tired of the games. I want some challenge from them. And we're not getting that. We're never getting that. Instead, we're gonna just keep getting hand-holding. Which, if you caught my initial Ni no Kuni stream this past week, not yesterday, but the week before, I am not happy with how much hand-holding the game has been giving me. Games need to let you just play. Seriously. I mean, I kind of brought this up with our review of Shangri-La Frontier, which, by the way, is getting a game, and I want to see that game. I want to play that game. As long as it's not a virtual novel. Because then my throat's gonna die. Because we did that with many other games. And there's also supposed to be an update to Stardew Valley that I really want to play the Stardew Valley again on the stream. We did very well with Stardew. But the expansions haven't been working, and I don't know. I'm waiting to see. There is going to be an update according to Crazy Ape. Coming up, but I mean, coming up also determines, hey, we have chocolate. you know, what, Tastier, whatever coming out. And that has been in the works for years because Crazy Ape only wants to do all the work themselves and let other people mod his games, which I'm happy for you, but for God's sake, man, finish the game for us. Hire somebody. Don't kill yourself over finishing the game. I thought I heard something, but no. Okay. At least not here. Maybe a notification elsewhere. Alright. We literally have less than 10 minutes to do this. Are there any other spots? Not... Well, yes. Yes, I do see one. Let's do some shading on her. We haven't done any. Unfortunately, due to my pain, I am not going to be drawing after I get off the stream, even though I kind of need to. But mainly due to it hurts. It hurts. Let's see here. Next week's challenge is also going to be a real hard challenge for me, because we're doing 3 characters next week, and I'm going to try and do them as quickly as I can. Luckily, one of them I've drawn several times before. But, first time drawing Lisa, I'm happy with the result for as of now. I might kick myself later, be like, well, why didn't I do this? But, like I said, any good artist needs to know when to put the pen down. And be like, it's done. You can't just obsess over one drawing. You can only just be like, I'm gonna give this drawing this much time and effort, or get it to this point, and then be like, I can't do any more. It's time to move on to something else. And let's see. I've been having to watch Scrapped Princess, for our review this month for Septum Sen vs. the World, Annie Mayhem. Not my cup of tea, at least the music-wise, is just straining me. And there's some voice acting in there that really, really is making me not like the series. And they're a main character. So, not going to be a huge fan. Now, there's some great talent. Because, I mean, we've got Crispin Freeman in one of the main roles. Who is an amazing talent, English-wise. And the only reason I'm doing it English review, I am way too busy to sit down and watch another sub series on top of this month's anime, or the coming anime reviews I'm going to be doing. I just can't just keep focusing on too much. Let's see here. There's that. Alright. Let's make sure they're airing out the tire. Let's give some. Let's do a sound effect. There we go. And you know what, I'm going to do what I haven't done in a while, which is initial, which is my art signature. There we go. Yeah. I think we're reaching that point where I'm going to start nitpicking at it, which is just gonna be the torture. And so we're gonna wind down here, let my stomach heal. We will be back Tuesday. And I may be talking about that on Tuesday. I don't know what's going on with my VTuber. What? I bet you it's the ghost. The damn ghost again. Hold on a second. Hold on. Calibrate! What the hell? Where are you? Come here. Why are you doing it? Why? What? Huh? Why? Alright. Yeah. I want to thank, Zephyr for coming in and chatting with us today. Sing the scene. Thank the Pootis for the request. If you have a request that you want drawn on this weekly show, please be mindful on how much time it is, because I get a lot of people that are like, I really want this stuff. And it's like, dude, give me the time to do it. Alright? That'll be what we need. But, yeah. Want to thank them for helping out, making their suggestion. As we're closing up, as we started with the beginning of 2024, I want to make sure that you go out there and be the best you that you can be. And until then, I will see you again next week on Tuesday with a new journal draw. Good night, everybody.